So, starting here, the unit 2 with tales, I will start with the video. Okay? Tales, you understand tales?
Oh, stories, contos.
Contos, stories, something like that.
Hi, I'm Val, and I work for the BBC here in London. I read a lot of news stories for my job, and I get my news from lots of different sources. Today, I'm going to be asking people about the media and about truth. How do you find out what's happening in the world?
Okay. Did you understand the introduction here?
About media and how to start the word. I don't understand.
How do you find out what's happening in the world?
What happened in the world. Okay.
Did you understand, Diane?
I found, and I don't know.
Find out. How do you find out?
How do you find out what's happening in the world?
Find out.
Okay.
Descobrir. Find é encontrar. Find out é descobrir, tipo nesse contexto mesmo, mais não literal, né? Como você descobre o que está acontecendo no mundo? Like, how you are updated about these things. Okay, I will play what people say here.
I find out about what's happening by reading the news on the internet. I use Twitter a lot for quite a fast look at all of the latest news.
I listen to the...
How does she get updated?
News on the internet and fast news. I think she talk about internet fast news for you appear. No,
No,
no.
not that.
Reading the news on the...
What's happening in the world?
I find out about what's happening by reading the news on the internet. I use Twitter a lot for quite a fast look at all of the latest news.
And
Latest.
Fast look at all of the latest news. I find out about what's happening by reading the news on the internet. I use Twitter a lot for quite a fast look at all of the latest news.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter a lot for reading fast the news.
Okay.
Not that the tool is fast, for reading fast. Okay, Diane? Got that?
Yeah.
I listen to the radio, watch the TV, and read the newspapers.
TV, newspapers,
And
radio.
radio. Listen to the radio.
All of the latest news.
I listen to the radio, watch the TV, and read the newspapers.
Easier to understand,
Yeah.
right?
Radio.
Mainly find out through the internet and also speaking with people. It can
Internet, speak with people.
Internet, speaking with people. Hello, Alexandre. Hello? Alexandre, are you there? No audio. Okay, I will keep it going here while you connect the audio.
be from my neighbors
Oh, I will repeat this one.
and also speaking with people. It can be from my neighbors or it can be from newspapers or internet. Just
Neighbors,
Neighbors.
newspaper, internet.
Hello, Alexandre. So now I listen you here, Alexandre, okay? Diane, are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay, good. This woman here.
can be from newspapers or internet.
Just general day-to-day talk. I suppose.
Day-to-day talk.
Day-to-day talk. Day-to-day talk. And this guy?
Talk, I suppose.
Well, I usually listen to the radio in the morning, and I often listen to news programs, and then I frequently go on the internet and look at a range of websites.
Radio, internet, websites, programs. I don't understand if the radio or other programs.
Diane, what do you understand?
The radio, the websites, and
Yeah, and he said one more thing.
Well, I usually listen to the radio in the morning, and I often listen to news programs, and then I
It's proud, but it's still in the radio, yes.
Yes.
frequently go on the internet and look at a range of websites.
Yeah, range of websites.
Range, uma variedade de websites. That's important. A big source of information, because it's difficult. Maybe you get caught on fake news. So
Yes.
good to look for more sources of information.
Hello, my
And-
friends.
Hello, Alexandre. How are you?
I'm fine. I am driving and I only listen here.
Yes,
Just,
yes, please. We don't want that you hit your car again.
Yeah.
Sorry. I couldn't lose this joke. Sorry. Okay. So the question is that I ask you, Diane, first.
How do you find out what's happening in the world?
So, Diane, how do you find out what's happening in the world?
I don't know.
You don't, what about the news? The question here is about the news. Do you watch the news? Do you follow, do you watch any TV channel, listen to the radio, Facebook, or what? How do you see the news?
At the moment, I don't see the news or the news. I don't read the newspapers. I follow some Instagram pages. For example, Jovem Pan, CNN. But I don't. Eu não acredito.
I don't believe.
I don't believe nas reportagens, assim, tem algumas. Então, nesse momento, eu tô meio por fora das coisas.
You don't believe in the news.
Yes.
Yeah, difficult. Fabi, how do you follow the things?
Social media, Facebook or Instagram. Sometimes I listen radio when I go to work, when I went to work. But it's a little things for news, because it's a little type. And sometimes in TV. And in websites, like when I at work and it's okay, I read some news in the computer, the Google website.
Okay, but do you go to, for example, on social media? Do you follow any specific channels, or no? Is what appears for you?
No, I follow a lot of pages, but don't specific channels.
Okay, it's randomly.
Yes, it's pages of Instagram. Not specific.
Gossip, just.
Yes, true.
Gossips, and when they talk about the politicians, gossips, I listen. Like,
Lots of types of gossip.
okay. Alexandre, do you want to talk or no? You prefer not talking?
Yes, a little.
Okay.
I work in financial area, and I need to follow the economic and the politics on the world, and I follow in LinkedIn and Instagram pages with this news. For example, Central Bank, Bloomberg, and this kind of news.
Interesting. You needed to update us. We needed some nice ideas for investments. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Next question. The first the people is going to talk. People are going to talk, and after you. Second question.
Do you always believe what you see or read in the news?
Uh-huh.
Do you always believe what you see or read in the news?
So Diane already said her point.
No, not always. I think the news in Britain's quite good for giving you as much honesty as they have, but I don't always believe that their sources are being honest.
Not always. And she say the news generally it's good, but in the she don't believe it because she say what is happening, but in the news it's different. Sometimes, no?
No.
No.
She believe on the TV, but she doesn't believe in the source. Na fonte. She doesn't believe in the source.
Source content.
No, not always. I think the news in Britain's quite good for giving you as much honesty as they have, but I don't always believe that their sources are being honest. I don't always believe that their sources are being
Something weird in my opinion. Their sources are not technically their reporters.
Yes.
No, I don't know. No, it's a real question because or the reporters are not interviewing the people who talk to the reporters are lying.
Yes.
Maybe. So is she saying?
Or is combined.
Combined, yes.
Yes.
being honest.
I think it would be very risky business to believe everything that you read or saw on television, for example.
No.
Diane, what this guy said?
Sorry, I don't. Não estava prestando atenção.
I will
Sorry.
repeat.
Don't always believe that their sources are being honest.
I think it would be very risky business to believe everything that you read or saw on television, for example.
No.
So, and the a risk about the financial blah blah blah.
Something like that, like he say.
I think it would be very risky business to believe.
Aqui é engraçado que ele fala negócio, não no sentido de negócios, né? Igual nós falamos. Eu acho que seria um negócio arriscado acreditar em tudo que você. Blá, blá, blá. Seria um negócio arriscado. But not that he's talking about any business. Okay.
Everything that you read or saw on television, for example.
No. I think
Okay. Let's see this woman here.
you have to distinguish between what's fact and what's opinion. Absolutely.
Sometimes it's fact or opinion.
Yeah, we need to distinguish fact for opinion.
Yes.
For example.
No, I think you have to distinguish between what's fact and what's opinion.
Difference between.
But this is the wow. No, yes, is the basic, but also is the most difficult thing. If you see a reporter of any, I'm not going for any side here, please. But if you see news for anyone talking, how do you know if that news are not with the opinion of the reporter?
Yes.
He look one side. How you can see the real news is very hard.
Not is only a fact, but we normally see the opinion. It's difficult.
Yeah, because the person, the reporter sometimes twists the facts in the way that they want that we understand.
It's normally in the politics news, for example. Always.
Yes. Yes. Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
Absolutely. You have to distinguish between what's fact and what's opinion.
Absolutely not. I come from Africa, so I don't, because depending on what the news is, sometimes it can be a little bit biased, sometimes it can be tinged with self-interest. So no, I don't believe what I read.
We don't believe, but she talked something about Africa. I understand this part.
Absolutely not.
Look here.
I come from Africa, so I don't, because depending on what the news is, sometimes it can be a little bit biased, sometimes it can be tinged with self-interest. So no, I don't believe
What is
Biased. Enviesado.
I think she said it is about some opinion of the reporter.
So yes.
Some interests. Yes.
She said it very or be tinged with self-interest.
Or
Tingir.
focus only in one point.
Yes. Focus only on what the reporter wants to show. Yes. Yes. It's very like we see if we see any news of the war like now, doesn't matter if it's the war from Ukraine and Russia or the Palestinians and the Hamas and Israel. We always see news with the opposites, completely opposites.
Yes.
It's not like the Israel say, "Wow, they are very terrible," and then the opposite also happens. Not here saying that defending any point, but I mean, there's no news like, okay, let's see here and here. No, nobody say like that. This could be biased, like the person in Israel would always say that who defends Israel or Hamas or Russia or Ukraine will always be biased by that. Like, oh, I think Israel is right. So you have that in mind. All the news will be with that in mind.
Yes, it's difficult be
Impartial.
yes, but the ideal is, but it's difficult.
The ideal.
what I read.
I work as a doctor, and I know that quite a lot of the health stories, which are very big in the media and often get headline-grabbing attention, turn out to be actually not. They're often quite misleading. So I suppose I'm a fairly critical consumer.
Understands guy? No?
He say anything about doctor.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
But I don't understand.
Work as a doctor, and I know that quite a lot of the health stories, which are very big in the media and often get headline grabbing attention, turn out to be actually not, they're often quite misleading. So I suppose I'm a fairly critical consumer.
Misleading.
Oh, I don't know the translation for that. It's like I understand, but I can't translate it. It's like a lie. Errôneo. Errôneo. So now I ask you, start you, Alexandre. Do you believe in all the news you listen to?
No, I believe some news is not fair.
I don't understand your point. I believe in some news not fair.
Sorry. Some news are not fair. It's not true.
Not true. Not true.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For example, I believe the government sign or discuss about for example, one industry, Vale, for example, and it's involved economic, and this muda
Changes?
change the way of this. For example, for reduce the price of ação. I don't remember.
Stock?
Sorry?
Stock.
Stock. Yes. In the valley, for example, and it's the caso pensado.
They made it deliberately.
Yeah.
Deliberately. Yes. Just to put the price down. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good example. Diane, you already mentioned something, right? You don't believe the news.
Yes, yes. Currently is very difficult. You found you find the try about the news, because many websites share the different opinions or vision. I don't know, but in my opinion, currently is very complicated.
But do you check sometimes, like you compare one information with the other, like this?
Depende the news, yes.
Depends. Okay. And you, Fábio?
I don't believe in always. Sometimes I check the opinions, but sometimes I don't have the interesting.
I am not interested.
Yeah, interesting. No, but it's important things I check. But I think maybe I don't know. But in Instagram, for example, the pages a lot of times are paid about published news, and if we are paid, maybe sometimes it's not true. It's so on think of the interesting who pay. So it's difficult, and we don't believe in everything in internet, but in TV or radio because
Sometimes
Yeah.
the people now are paying to defamate other people like that.
Yeah.
So some news are not even real. It's just being used for defamate other people.
Yes.
That's very bad.
Yes, very
Very bad. Okay. Crazy. Look at the next question.
When is it okay to tell a lie?
What the question?
Yes.
I will play the opinions of the people first.
When is it okay to tell a lie?
I think it's okay to lie sometimes to protect the feelings of another person. You don't
To protect your feelings,
To protect the feelings of another person.
another person.
Makes sense that? Would you like to protect the feelings of other person?
Sometimes.
Very.
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe children. You you talk lies to children every time because
Don't go in the dark because there is the old man of the sect. Okay. What do you think, Diane? Is okay what she said here, her opinion?
When is it
Is okay to tell a lie to protect the other feelings?
Protect the other, de outros sentimentos, outros.
Não, proteger o sentimento dos outros. Is okay to lie to protect the feelings of other people?
Depends. The currently word, yes.
Yeah, nowadays it's crazy. It's better realize.
Yes, yes.
Alexandre,
Mm,
her
I don't.
opinion. Now it's about her opinion. Is
Yeah.
okay to lie to protect the other people's feelings?
Yeah.
Like your girlfriend cuts the hair you don't like. Will you say the truth or say, man, I like it, you know? Will you lie?
Yes, yes. In this case, I believe we don't talk the verdade,
The truth.
the truth all the time. We need that. I don't know the touch.
Touch.
The-
Touch. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's okay to tell a lie in this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe my opinion not is important all the time.
Good. Good, yeah. Now, in this case, it is, but yes, not all the time.
Yeah.
want to tell the truth to a kid about something
Oh, this woman, let it wait.
person. You don't want to tell the truth to a kid about something wrong that happened, that you don't want to scare a kid. There are some lies that are necessary, I think. Yeah.
Some lies are necessary.
For example, the kids.
The kids.
Not to scare the kids.
Well, in general, I think it's not a good idea telling lies because it destroys relationships. But I suppose telling white lies, when my wife says, what do I look like in this new dress? Sometimes I'm not going to be strictly honest.
I think it's okay.
He talked about the dress and he says, I don't understand if it's the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, in general, I think it's not a good idea telling lies because it destroys relationships. But I suppose telling white lies, when my wife says, what do I look like in this new dress? Sometimes I'm not going to be strictly honest.
But it's good if he thinks it's not a good idea lie because his doctor and better he don't say lies.
Yes. Don't lie to the patients.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Lies can destroy relationships.
Yes.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. The problem about the lie is because you create a lie, then you need to create a bigger lie, another lie. Remember the lies because in the future you need to remember the lies.
Yes.
I think it's okay to tell a lie when it's not harming anyone directly.
What do I look like in this new dress? Sometimes I'm not.
I think it's okay to tell a lie when it's not harming anyone directly.
Not harming someone directly. Harming, não está prejudicando ninguém diretamente.
Okay. It's good if you know harming.
Yes.
Okay.
But what about indirectly?
Yes.
So,
Possible.
we talked before about the specific example of that woman, but now I ask you the same question. Is it okay to tell a lie sometimes?
Sometimes it's okay, or you don't have another option. For example, I I am look another jobs, and when I had the interview, I don't well, I can't say the truth in my job. I go out to an interview. No, I don't.
I can't do that. Yeah.
You know, but it's don't harm me another people. But my boss probably, if she knows, probably
She's not going to like it.
yes, but it's necessary.
Got your point. Got your point.
Yes.
So it is a necessary lie.
Yes.
Alexandre, what's your point? Is it okay to tell a lie sometimes? Alexandre? Or Diane? Diane, you're mute.
Sorry.
Alexandre caiu, acho que deve ter que chegar no caso.
What is the question?
The question is...
I am in the call phone about the support on the foundation.
Okay. The question is it okay to tell a lie sometimes?
I don't know. No, to tell a lie, sorry. Depends the situation. This is do not a better or a good direction, but in the business, for example, sometimes a lie is a strategic.
Oh, look, another way.
Yes.
You imagine if all the companies tell the truth all the time.
Yeah.
They broke. They tell the secrets for their products to the other companies and strategies and so on. Okay, Alexandre, hello.
Hello, I return.
Okay, you are home now?
Yes.
Good. The question here is, we talked about specifically the opinion of the other woman before, but now the question is open. Is it okay to tell a lie sometimes?
Yes.
Okay, what examples? Diane talking about businesses, like the business cannot say the truth all the times. And Fabi gave example about going interviews and not telling her boss. So what other example about a white lie we would say?
Mm, I believe normally use it with your son, for example,
What kind
to
of lie?
guarantee to
To guarantee
guarantee your insurance or
safety. To guarantee the safety.
safety.
Guarantee safety. Got it. Okay. Very good. Next question.
Tell me about a time you told a lie.
Fabi already said. Oh.
Tell me about a time you told a lie.
You understand the question?
Uma vez que você contou uma mentira.
Uma vez que você contou uma mentira.
My husband made a dish that I didn't really like, and I just thought, I'm not going to say this isn't nice, it's salty, because he'd made an effort.
If I'm late for
Meu husband, a dish, eu acho.
Maybe a dish, prato.
Ah, dish, she don't like, but she say it like.
Yes. He made an effort. Okay, again.
My husband made a dish that I didn't really like, and I just thought, I'm not going to say this isn't nice, it's salty, because he'd made an effort.
Okay, Alexandre, okay, then you got this?
O que é effort?
Yeah.
First. Ele fez os first.
if I'm late for a class or a meeting with the supervisor, I might blame it on the transport, say the train was delayed when actually I should have left earlier.
I remember
Sometimes supervisor, but then I don't got.
Alexandre, have you got this?
No, I don't got the idea.
Okay.
If I'm late for a class or a meeting with the supervisor, I might blame it on the transport, say the train was delayed when actually I should have left earlier.
Meeting, the train, late.
If I'm late for a class or a meeting with the supervisor, I might blame it on the transport, say the train was delayed when actually I should have left earlier.
Got down?
Yes, but she important thing.
Yeah, but it's her fault. It's not the problem on the transport. She should have left earlier. Yeah. Got here now with the phrase, Alexandre?
Yeah.
Okay. And you, Diane?
Yes.
Okay. Who never did that, right? Who never?
Yeah.
Who never?
I'm thinking that I used it in the past.
Yeah. How many grandmothers have you killed in your job? Oh, my grandmother died.
I remember on one occasion in China being asked whether I enjoyed the food. And of course I said, yes, I thought it was delicious when it actually was not. And that was to my detriment because, of course, in China, they then serve you with even more food.
He lied about the food. He don't like, but he said like.
And then the guys put more food.
Yes.
Got it?
Now you wait
You eat more.
more.
I remember on one occasion in China being asked whether I enjoyed the food. And of course I said, yes, I thought it was delicious when it actually was not. And that was to my detriment because, of course, in China, they then serve you with even more food.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, it happens.
Yeah. Can you say a moment where you told a lie?
Yes, today.
It was go to the interview?
Yes, I go to the interview but it's so eu ia,
I would
I would
go.
no, I don't know. Levar.
I would take
I would take my father in a doctor.
to the doctor.
To the doctor. But I was called for an interview in same hour, and in my job I told I take my father in job but in doctor, but my sister take my father at the doctor and I go to interview. So
Let's see, to your sisters. Be quiet.
yes.
Okay. What about you, Diane? Can you tell for us a lie that you said?
Yes. Generally, I use in the woodmaker. When generally too, when I am a delay, quando eu tô atrasada.
When I am delayed.
When I delayed with
The price?
the project.
The project.
Draft. So is as I segregate my time with the Forvia and the woodmaker, some projects I delivered with the delayed.
Okay. And then you say that you are busy or something like that?
Yes, or that I am working the last details. So
Okay.
and I enjoy and schedule a meeting with the customer to show at the and I running to finish the draft.
Okay, got it. Nice. And you, Alexandre?
I believe when I plan go out with my girlfriend and I need to pick up her and I told her I tell you I am ready to go but I haven't finished yet.
Okay. But then you say because you believe that if you go, you need to wait for her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I do this a lot with my wife. Like if we have an appointment at 8, I tell her that it is 7 because she's always late. So, and then as I say, it is at 7, we are going to arrive at 8. So it's okay. Because I don't like to be late, even in occasions where it's not relevant to be there on time or not. But I don't like to be late. And then I start doing this. Okay, my friends, very good. We closed the introduction. We took a lot of time on the video, but it's very relevant watching this kind of things sometimes and discuss the topics. Okay. Aha. Do you believe on this? Before, just a polemic. Do you believe on this? Or is the biggest lie on history?
It's difficult. Sometimes I believe, sometimes I don't believe.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say.
Do you believe, Alexandre?
Yeah,
The man
I
went to
believe.
the moon? Yes. And you, Diane, do you believe the man went to the moon? Or is a lie from Hollywood?
No, I believe.
I believe too.
For him, how can I say? Ninguém provou o contrário.
Yeah, nobody proved the opposite. Yes, nobody proved the opposite.
A few time ago, I reading about and one person think because I think if they went to the moon, why don't many times to the moon one time? But the person say he is not isn't nothing important. It's more important the astronauts go to the other places. If I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I see. I would make sense.
Probably yes.
It's just expensive for nothing.
Yes.
So, and risky. We risk the life of the astronaut.
But the risk is more risky to the moon of other planets or same risk?
No, technically the moon is less risky because the
Close.
temperature is okay like in the Earth. They have a surface. For example, Mars they still say the temperature is higher. So can be even more dangerous because the equipment can melt, maybe.
Maybe it's because this is more like to Earth.
Similar to Earth.
Similar, yes.
Similar to Earth. Yes. That's why they say Mars is the possible planet to populate because it's the most similar. Probably. Okay, fact or fiction? Let's go. Let's try to talk about the things here, fact or fiction. So, can you think of a film you have seen that has taught you about a person, even in history? Do you remember anything about that? A movie that you watched that, for example, how can I give you an example? Titanic. Titanic is a movie that taught you, né? Que te ensinou sobre uma pessoa. Então, você consegue pensar sobre um filme que te ensinou sobre algum evento ou alguma pessoa na história? For example, the Titanic is an event that happened 100 years ago, and people made a movie about that. Can you think about other movie?
Yes, a lot. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for example.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
Attack the Talent.
What's the name?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, em inglês.
Never heard that.
Mas os ataques da Terra Elétrica, sim.
Okay.
I don't know.
What event in the history is that?
About a guy kill people, but it's
They made a movie, but then it's like, okay.
But
It's based on true story.
yes. But in history, yes, but I don't remember. I don't know.
You can remember there too, Alexandre and Diane, about movies. Have you watched movies? I don't know how much you watch. I know that Fabi likes to watch movies, but I don't know about you.
Yes, I watch, but I am very I don't remember the name of the films.
The Iron Lady, da Dama de Ferro. Deixa eu ver.
So then will be a difficult topic because this topic here talks about movies.
History movies.
History movies.
Yes.
The Queen.
The Queen, but I don't.
The Crown, isn't it?
The
Crown.
The Crown. I watched.
Crown.
Has a TV series Chernobyl.
A lot of movies about the wars. Probably you have watched movies about wars.
Yes.
Like Falcão Negro em Perigo. Things like movies like that.
Yes. Or.
Okay, let's move to the quiz here. I don't know how much you know about these movies, okay? But we are going to say yes or no. What do you think, if it's true or not? But at least you get some new vocabulary here, okay?
Okay.
So let's do the Hollywood versus history. Can you tell your facts from fiction? Diane, read number 1, please.
In the film The Last Samurai, Tom Cruise plays a U.S. Army captain who joins the samurai warriors in Japan. Sorry?
Warriors.
Warriors in Japan in 1876. Was Captain Nathan Algren a real figure from the history?
Okay.
I don't know.
But you understand, first of all, understand all the vocabulary here? True or false?
False.
False.
I believe true.
You believe
False?
it? No, we check after. Alexandre, read the number 2.
In Shakespeare in Love, William Shakespeare is inspired to write Romeo and Juliet by his real life relationship with a young actress. Did this happen in real life?
True, but I don't know. I don't watch this.
I haven't watched. Is the Romeo and Juliet the classical Romeo and Juliet?
This film, Shakespeare in Love, it's not Romeo and Juliet, but this film, it's about William Shakespeare history, not Romeo and Juliet.
No. But look the question.
In Shakespeare in Love,
William Shakespeare is inspired to write Romeo and Juliet by his. So, but the point is, did he write Romeo and Juliet based on his real life relationship?
I believe yes.
But he don't die. False.
Really false.
But maybe
is beautiful just for a movie that. Read 3.
In the film Braveheart, Mel Gibson plays the character William Wallace, leading an army of men with painted face and wearing kilts. Has he battles to free Scotland from the English? How much truth is there in the story? I know it's William Wallace. It's true because I don't know if everything is true or everything or so.
But
The guy,
the guy existed.
yes.
So let's say true. Yeah, the question is how much is true, but
Yeah,
we don't know how
I
much.
don't know. Probably don't everything.
You understand all the vocabulary? Please ask me about the vocabulary. That's why I asked you to read. No, no problems. So Diane, read it number 4.
In the 1995 adventure Apollo 30, we heard the
Here,
pilot
pilot.
saying the famous words, Houston, we have a problem. But we're
But were these?
but were these his exact words?
Houston, we have a problem. Were these his? Oh, very famous this phrase
Mhm.
in the movie, but I don't know neither if this is true or not. Okay,
Mhm.
have idea if it's true or not?
No, false.
False. Okay. Now let's go to the page 158. 158. Complete. Fact or fiction. Now, Alexander, read the information about The Last Samurai here.
The film The Last Samurai does tell the story of the samurai rebellion, but the character Nathan Algren did not exist.
Okay, so fiction. You understand all here? Do you understand why you have a does here in the affirmative? Does is not only for negative and for questions. Emphasizing. É como se fosse o filme Last Samurai, de fato, conta a história da rebelião samurai. Ou o filme O Último Samurai conta sim a história, entendeu? Não tem como traduzir ao pé da letra, porque simplesmente não precisaria ter, tá? Mas ele usa para ênfase. It's the only way, like, if I ask you, oh, do you like pizza? You say, oh, I do like pizza. You can say that. It's just emphasis. Oh, I do like pizza. Você diria, inclusive, com ênfase essa frase, porque você quer enfatizar, e não só, I do like pizza. No, you would emphasize that in your written and in your expressions. You. No, it's you.
Okay. Fiction. In true, we know very little about William Shakespeare's personal life or what provided his inspiration.
So.
But the inspiration not really happens.
Yeah, but the story of Romeo and Juliet shows that in real life, if you try to make crazy things.
Yes. Probably he's not writing about if he died.
Yeah. Things never go like we plan, like that. Okay. And then Diane, the third one.
Para mim ler?
Yes, please. Aqui agora se é verdadeiro ou falso do Braveheart.
Okay. Partly true. The film Braveheart does tell the story of how William Wallace fought to free Scotland, but kilts were not worn in Scotland until 300 years later. And there are many other historical inaccuracies.
Inaccuracies. Look if you understand some difficult words here.
Fought and struggle.
Fought is the past of fight.
Fight, luta.
Fight, luta. Então,
Lutou.
é que o William Wallace lutou para libertar a Escócia.
Not worn?
Mas saias não eram usadas, no sentido de não eram vestidas na Escócia até 300 anos depois. So, and there are other medical historical inaccuracies. And the last one is Alexandre, right? About
The film Apollo 30 was prized for its accuracy. Much of the dialogue was taken directly from recordings. However, the pilot's exact words were, "Okay, Houston, we had a problem here."
Yeah, Houston, we've had a problem here.
Maybe the other phrase is more like little words, more
Less words, more
less
impact.
words, more effect.
Yes. Apollo 13 is the trip to go to the moon, isn't it? Yeah, I think. Yeah, this is shorter. Houston, we have a problem.
The don't happens, no? The
Landing?
eu assisti esse filme faz muito tempo, mas foi que não deu certo. Né? Eu acho que é com Tom Hanks. Mas acho que ele. Eu não lembro direito. Eu acho que ela deu problema, né? Ah, sim. Uhum.
Terceiro posto. Yes. There's a lot of information, but forget it. Okay, return, my friends, to the page 20. Let's talk about types of story, okay? We have here some kinds of movies or series can be. So we have the last one to read was Alexandre. So Fabio, read the information here in the box. Read.
A biopic, a docudrama, a disaster movie, a romantic comedy, a period drama, a fantasy film, a science fiction film, a psychological thriller, an action adventure film, a mystery, a crime film.
Okay, I don't want to translate yet. If necessary, we do that after. Let's link the names with the letters A, B, C, D, and 2K, okay?
Okay.
Please tell me.
Fantasy film?
Heroes chase and fight each other.
Fantasy filme.
Fantasy film.
Fantasy film. I put here fantasy film A.
A psychological thriller.
A psychological thriller. Thriller, ok, thriller can be horror, mas também pode ser o que nós chamamos de suspense, tá? Thriller.
Vamos também conhece.
Yes. Okay. The third,
Science fiction film.
a story about the science of the future.
A biopic.
Science, no.
Ah, science, yes, yes.
Science fiction. Sci-fi, right? Sci-fi. We also can say sci-fi. I don't know. I put in my mind like the CSI. No, it's not CSI.
Yeah.
Sci-fi. Sci-fi is C.
Is biopic.
Things that happen in the life of a real person. Okay, Alexandre? Things that happen in the real life of a person is a biopic.
Okay.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
The good guy, the detective, finds the bad guy, the criminal.
Crime film.
Crime film, yes. People dress it up in old-fashioned costumes.
A master. No.
No, Fabi said here, a period drama. No need to be specifically a drama, right?
Yes.
But
It's drama, I think, is relation history about one thing drama, but not necessarily sense. I think.
But I got your point. But people dressed in old-fashioned costume could be. What if we get the parades of the Caribbean?
Yeah, bateram correr.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not all the movies will be dramas.
Yes, yes.
Of course, a lot of them. Funny things happen. Two people fall in love.
Romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy.
G. Terrible things happen, but people survive.
A disaster.
Disaster movie.
A disaster movie. First G.
No.
H.
And a documentary made it more interesting with some parts acted.
Docudrama.
Docudrama. Okay. J, strange things happen in an imaginary world.
An action adventure.
Yeah, I don't know. This cannot be a fantasy film too.
Yes. Maybe. Makes sense.
Heroes chase. Yeah. Can be both. Okay, with the definition, could be both.
Yes.
Could be a fantasy film, or could be from adventure film.
In two cases, it's a
Yeah, makes sense. Both.
Yes.
Somebody gets murdered, and a clever detective tries to find out who did it.
mystery.
A mystery. Clever, you understand clever?
No.
Intelligent. Mas no sentido de esperto. Like, okay?
Mhm.
So the problem to talk about movie, if you are not, because you are not also a lot linked to movies, right, Diane?
No.
So, and neither Alexandre remembers, so will be a harder topic to follow, but no problem. We have a lot of other exercises here to be done.
Okay.
And we are going to see an opinion here. What type of films does the writer enjoy? The last person who wrote there was Alexandre.
No, I,
In the other, you read some here?
right. I read these things.
Ah, yes, you read there. So, Diane, read please the information here in the exercise B. Read this opinion.
Okay. I love watching romantic comedies. I enjoy sitting down and watching a couple find each other and fall in love. It is really easy watching. I find it relaxing because I don't have to think. It's funny how my taste in films has changed. When I was younger, I enjoyed action films like Terminator 2, but now I guess my interests are different.
Okay? Look, no problems. So what about the kind of movies? What, look the name of the movie. What kind of movies the person likes?
Romantic comedies.
Romantic comedies.
You may not remember information about movies, but can you say about your tastes about movies? Like how it was in the past and now how it is nowadays? Like in the past I loved stupid movies, like stupid stories, like don't know, Dumb and Dumber, you know? Oh, I still like it. I liked a lot of sci-fi movies. I love the crazy things about the future, for example. What about you? What kind of movies you used to like and now the movies you like nowadays?
In the past, I liked more comedies, and after that time, I watched a lot of dramas and thrillers, and now I watch more horror movies.
Horror movies.
Yes.
Oh, crazy.
Sure.
I see. What about you, Diane? If you watch something, I don't know if you watch something serious or you are not a television person.
No, I watching a many series in the Netflix, but I don't watching because I have a problem with the concentration,
Concentration.
the concentration. So I need start the video in the smartphone or the TV for me concentration in my working. So my playlist in the Netflix is a very long, but
Wow.
eu não presto atenção. No,
I don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention. Yes.
You only play it.
Yes. And the listen.
I understand. So you listen a lot of things, but difficult to remember.
Yes.
Because you are working, of course.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, and you, Alexandre?
Yes, in the past I watched a lot of films, war films. But nowadays, I lost the interest of movies, and I don't have many time to watch this. But when I have time, I prefer the comedy films.
Okay. Changes over time, right? Change over time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, my friends, let's move now. Let's go to a listening part. Now, the first listening, we listen to people, but we also watch it. So we could see their speaking. Now is only listening. The first part of this listening, we're going to listen to a programming about films, and we need to answer these two questions. What type of film does the program talk about? And why are these films so popular? Okay? I will play that and go to the back.
Unit 2, Tales. Recording 1. Hi, and welcome to the Film Show, where today we're looking at the Hollywood biopic and why it's become so popular. Now, Hollywood has always used true stories in its films. In fact, they began making successful films in the 1920s, and since then there have been thousands of films based on true stories.
That's right, but in recent years there have been more and more biopics. Directors have turned to the lives of famous people as a source of material. So, why is it that some of the best films in recent years have been based on real events or inspired by real people?
Today we're talking to Rosie Truman, an actor and a film historian. Rosie, why do you think Hollywood is doing so many biopics?
Well, one reason is that audiences really enjoy films about people that they already know something about, but they want to know more. So from these films, we've learnt something. We've learnt about the difficult lives of some of the biggest music legends, like Ray Charles and Johnny Cash. And we've learnt about the lives of politicians, like George Bush, or sporting heroes, like Muhammad Ali. It's a way in which Hollywood can actually teach us about history in an entertaining way, and it's interesting.
Yes, I think that's right.
So, what type of movies the program talk about?
Biopic.
Biopics. And why are these films so popular?
Because it's about famous people and the people have curiosity about their lives.
They have some information.
Yes.
Yeah, and they teach the history.
Teach the history of these people. Yes. They have some information, but now they know in more details.
Yeah. And now in cinema we are film of Bob Marley.
Oh yeah?
Yes. I see the trailer.
Like they have the biopic of Barbie these days.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen. Bob Marley has a polemic. I've heard in the past that there is a polemic about that he hit women, but I don't know very well the story. I just know that highlights, like he hit women, but I don't know if his wife or women in general. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Like, that's what I've heard.
I heard about it since I was in jail.
He was. Oh, I forgot the word. But he cheats. He cheated his
His wife.
wife. He was. So I don't know if he was married.
I no, I heard about this. He was married.
He was married.
Yes.
Okay. These kind of things is very crazy because they probably in the biopics, I suppose, they tend to show the beautiful part of the people, you know.
Yeah.
Depends because in some movies the family, the people is involved and the history is more beautiful, but in uh, some cases the family don't involve it in this is they talk problematic things too.
I watched the movie for example, Steve Jobs. If you see documentaries, it's beautiful. But a lot of people say that Steve Jobs was a very difficult person. So maybe it was not so beautiful like that. But the one of Mark Zuckerberg is very strong.
Yes.
They put Mark Zuckerberg as a shit guy in that documentary. I don't know if you have watched it.
Harry or the network movie?
Yeah, it's a I don't know, it's a movie.
No,
It's a docudrama, I think, because
yeah, but it's not a documentary with
people being interviewed.
yeah.
Yes.
But it's a good show.
Okay. Diane, have you understood the same things? Diane, are you there? So Diane now is disconnected, or well, maybe she's talking in the meeting. So you play the second part. The second part, we are going to talk about. We are going to listen to some people who made the biopics, like here Alan Mirren that made the Queen Elizabeth, Will Smith, Muhammad Ali, Audrey Tautou, Coco Chanel, Josh Brolin, George Bush. I don't know the movie that was made about George Bush. Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe it's film about other thing and
Maybe. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Alexander, read these four options here for us, please.
Ellen Mirror won an Oscar for her role as the Queen.
Okay.
Will Smith, Muhammad Ali, but they didn't get on. Josh Brolin talked to himself in a Texan accent all day. Audrey Tautou watched films of Coco Chanel.
Look if you understand all the statements, you understand?
okay, then the Will Smith, but they didn't get on.
Get on is an expression for se dar bem.
É que eu amo Derek quis bater nele.
He learned there to punch faces of others. And the other part, okay, get on, so se dar bem, eles não se deram bem. Role here, for her role, you understand the role here? Papel. And Josh Brolin talking to himself in a Texan accent.
É sotaque texano. Falar com ele mesmo com sotaque texano.
Ele conversava com ele mesmo em um sotaque texano. Okay, and the other. Okay, I will play the second part. Please pay attention.
Unit 2, Recording 2.
But what about the actors, Rosie? I mean, many of the actors have won Oscars for their roles in these films. What's it like for them?
Well, I think actors just love these roles. It's very exciting to be asked to play a character who everyone already knows. Look at Helen Mirren. She won an Oscar for her role playing the Queen, and it's probably...
Sorry. You need to say if it's true or false, okay? I don't know if I said that. I said. I don't know.
But
True or false?
it's true.
everyone already knows. Look at Helen Mirren. She won an Oscar for her role playing the Queen, and it's probably one of her greatest successes.
Oh, absolutely. So how do they do it? How does an actor prepare for a role like this? Do they meet the person that they're going to play?
Well, yes, obviously, if that person is still alive, then that's a great way for the actor to study the character, to see how they move and how they talk. In fact, I know that Helen Mirren met the Queen for tea, you know, very English. And that really helped her to understand her character. And Will Smith, who played Muhammad Ali, well, when they met, they got on really well. And they became friends.
But what about playing a character that everyone knows, like George Bush, for example?
Yes, it's funny, actually. When you're playing a character that people recognise, you have to work really hard at getting the voice right. Josh Brolin played George Bush, and when he was preparing for the film, he talked to himself all day in a Texan accent. He even phoned hotels in Texas just so he could listen to their accent.
Really? That's funny. What about actors who can't meet the character in person? What do they do?
Well, there are other ways to prepare. Audrey Tautou, for example, she played Coco Chanel, so she couldn't meet her in person, but she watched hours and hours of film footage. She watched her in interviews and she looked at photographs. Tautou wanted to look like Coco Chanel when she was on screen, so that we would recognise her image.
That's right. And it was a beautiful film.
It was. And you know, one of the things
So Helen Mirren won an Oscar for her role as the Queen. True or false?
True.
True.
True. Will Smith met Muhammad Ali, but they didn't get on.
False.
False. They became friends, right? Josh Brolin talking to himself in a Texan accent all day.
True.
True.
Got that? And now Drew Tuto. Watched films of Coco Chanel.
Yes.
True.
Films, interviews, photos.
Yes.
I think it's false because Coco Chanel was a designer or something.
Yeah, but yes, I got your
Yes,
point. But film is hearsay, like people that recorded her somewhere.
Yes, no.
This kind of
She's not an actress, but yes.
that's the point. Like somebody in an interview filmed her for some minutes and she kept looking this small records. To close the topic, what I want now, I need to play again, but I want to play stop because I wanted to really understand in more details. I say to you all the time, now is dangerous for you. You say, I understand the context. No, this is for beginners. You can't understand the context because one word can make you mislead all the information. Like if you understand something, like I say, you can do something or you can't do something, it's completely the opposite. So take care of that. Take care with understand the context. If you imagine going a meeting, you, Alexandre, in a meeting with an important customer, and the guy say like a time, you understand the wrong date, or he says no to you, you understand all the information, just the no, you understand yes, is very, very dangerous, understand the context.
Yeah.
So now we practice details. please be sure you understand every single word that we are going to see, okay? I will
Unit 2.
go showing the transcription. So what I want to do, this will be an exercise like this. Read for you, because I want to go as fast as possible. Então, eu quero que vocês leiam, eu vou falar rapidão em português só para ter certeza. Leiam aqui, ó, por exemplo, essa parte aqui. Leiam para vocês aí, sozinhos, e só me perguntem se as palavras que vocês não entenderem. Aí eu resumo aqui, diminuo e dou o play para ver se vocês entenderam todas as palavras, ok? Leiam só para vocês. Quando terminarem aqui stories, me falem que daí eu passo essa parte. Okay there?
What is the began?
Começaram.
Okay.
De fato, eles começaram a fazer sucesso. Filmes bem-sucedidos.
Okay.
Ok, Alexandre?
Yes.
Recording 3. Hi, and welcome to the film show, where today we're looking at the Hollywood biopic and why it's become so popular. Now, Hollywood has always used true stories in its films. In fact, they began making successful films in the 1920s, and since then there have been thousands of films based on true stories.
True stories.
You understand? You listen all the words that you read? Okay. Second part, please understand here until this people.
The source of material seria
Fonte de material, como uma fonte de material. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right, but in recent years there have been more and more biopics. Directors have turned to the lives of famous people as a source of material. So, why is it that some of the best films in recent years have been based on real events or inspired by real people?
Okay. Again, this part here is a small one.
Filme history
Uma
is
historiadora de filmes.
okay.
No caso, que ela manja de filme durante... Tipo, ela manja do que aconteceu na história dos filmes.
Uhum.
Isso. Isso. Quer dizer que explicando a palavra filme historian. Uhum. E também é ator. Ninguém me perguntou, mas eu não sei responder. Ninguém me perguntou. Por que não é actress?
Então eu fiquei pensando, porque é uma mulher.
É uma mulher.
Daí eu entendi que ela é uma historiadora de atores e filmes, não que ela é uma atriz. Eu achei que é isso.
Não, não faria sentido, porque daí não tem. Actor não é plural de actress. Daí não faria sentido, porque então ela só ia ser historiadora de atores e as atrizes, não? Ela não ia entender nada de atrizes?
É, não sei, então.
Então teria que ser an actor, actress and film historian, para ser o que você falou. Não, não, mas não é a primeira vez que eu vejo isso.
Acho que é algum erro de digitação.
Maybe.
Today we're talking to Rosie Truman, an actor and a film historian. Rosie, why do you think Hollywood is doing so many biopics?
Well, you can see all the information here about what she says.
Ok.
Irene?
Yeah.
Well, one reason is that audiences really enjoy films about people that they already know something about, but they want to know more. So from these films, we've learnt something. We've learnt about the difficult lives of some of the biggest music legends, like Ray Charles and Johnny Cash. And we've learnt about the lives of politicians, like George Bush, or sporting heroes, like Muhammad Ali. It's a way in which Hollywood can actually teach us about history in an entertaining way, and it's interesting.
Yes, I think that's right. But
Okay. I think that's right.
yes, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Like for them, tipo, é bom pra eles? Não.
Como isso é para eles? O like aqui é no sentido de como. Like, remember, like, how is your family like? So, what is it? It, the situation of be these people for the guys. Como é ser o ator? Como é ser o Muhammad Ali para ele? Para o Will Smith, for example.
Right. But what about the actors, Rosie? I mean, many of the actors have won Oscars for their roles in these films. What's it like for them?
What's it like for them? You know, it's very difficult to get that when you listen. What's it like for them? What's it like for them? Okay?
Ok.
Irene?
Yes.
Well, I think actors just love these roles. It's very exciting to be asked to play a character who everyone already knows. Look at Helen Mirren. She won an Oscar for her role playing the Queen, and it's probably one of her greatest successes.
Okay? So that's the idea. I'm not going to play all. This was the first part of the movie is a lot, and I know it can be quite boring to do that for all the audio. So I will stop here, okay? We are not going to have time to complete all the information, but I wanted to use what they talked here to introduce the next topic. That is the present perfect.
Unit 2.
Present perfect and past simple. This will follow you for your whole life because the present perfect and the past simple, I think, and I know that there are a lot of teachers who agree with me, is the most difficult topic for, at least for Brazilians to understand, because our roles, our rules in Portuguese, we can't find something similar. So we can't attach to the Portuguese to translate things. Okay. I want to get some examples here in our last minutes to introduce, and then next class we go in details over it. When we get here, for example here.
Now, Hollywood has always used true stories in its films.
Has always used it. So in this case, we use present perfect. Why? You understand here why? Por que que a gente usa o has aqui junto com o use it? Ó, Hollywood, não sei como vocês traduziram isso aqui na cabeça de vocês. Hollywood has always used true stories in its films.
It's a fact.
No, but the fact to use present simple. Always use.
Porque continua fazendo isso?
Não porque continua, mas porque sempre fez. Então, o que você falou, Alexandre, que é um fato você falaria assim daí. Hollywood, always use.
Ok.
Mas é muito sutil, porque é bem o que você quer dizer. Depende, se você quiser falar isso aqui, não está errado. No sentido, Hollywood sempre usa histórias verdadeiras. Agora, aquela ali quer dizer, Hollywood sempre usou histórias verdadeiras. Então, está dizendo, desde algum ponto no passado, que não importa quando, até o momento atual, sempre usou. Só que você tem que tomar muito cuidado para não falar, não traduzir o pé da letra. Porque senão você vai falar always. Always é sempre. Hollywood sempre usou e colocar used. Esse que é o problema. Não dá para traduzir. Porque você está usando o has aqui no sentido de que desde sempre, em algum tempo até o momento atual. Essa é uma das situações do present perfect, tá? Começou no passado e vem até os dias atuais. Não é um ponto simples no passado. Hollywood used last week. Hollywood used last movie. Aí é passado simples. Agora, sempre usou. Então, cuidado com a tradução. Você tem o has como auxiliar, mesmo não dando para traduzir como tem. Dá para traduzir aqui, até dá. Nesse caso faz sentido até. Hollywood tem sempre usado. Meio que, ok. Mas nem sempre vai funcionar essa tradução. Let's look at another example. The perfect example. And since then, in fact, they began making successful films in 1920s. Então, aqui sim tem um passado simples. Eles começaram a fazer sucesso, filmes bem-sucedidos, nos anos 20. Então, aqui quando você colocou, começaram, vou colocar uma timeline aqui, ó. Aqui vamos colocar hoje, today, today. E aqui, anos 20. Então, quando começaram, Começaram nos anos 20, é um ponto lá no passado mesmo. Agora, since then, there have been thousands of films. Since then. Desde então, quer dizer, desde 1920 até o momento atual, como é que você vai traduzir isso aqui ao pé da letra? There have been. Tem havido. Não dá para traduzir ao pé da letra, né? There have been thousands of. There have been. O there are seria a. Houveram. Só que se você pegar o houveram e trazer para o português, você vai colocar só para os passados simples também. Em 2020, houveram várias mortes por Covid. Então, você vai usar no português como se fosse um evento no passado. Mas aqui você está usando como se fosse o there are é presente. There were é passado, simples. There have been é present perfect. Então, houveram. Se for traduzir, houveram, mas quer dizer, desde 1920 até o momento atual, houveram. Então, nesse caso, você usa present perfect. O que é importante ver aqui é, mas e se eu usar? Não, tudo bem. No contexto do aprendizado, beleza, vocês estão aprendendo, dá para falar. Se vocês falarem, vão entender, não vai dar conotação, as pessoas vão entender. Mas vocês estão estudando para falar perfeitamente correto. Se vocês olharem numa conversa que nem essa, é extremamente utilizado. O falante nativo e o falante fluente usa isso com muita frequência. Não é, isso aqui é um luxo. Não. É falado corretamente. Another here.
That's right. But in recent years, there have been more and more
There have been, again, a mesma ideia. Houveram mais e mais biopics. In the recent years. Quer dizer, de alguns anos para cá, nos anos recentes. Em algum momento começou no passado até o momento atual. Directors have turned to the lives of famous. Os diretores têm se virar. Aqui até dá a tradução. Pense se desse para traduzir sempre assim, porque no português agora fica perfeito. Os diretores têm se virado para a vida dos famosos. Têm se virado. Desde quando? Não sei. Não é relevante. Ou é igual um exemplo que eu acho perfeito é você falar assim, o Brasil tem performado mal ou bem ultimamente. Tem performado, quer dizer, de algum tempo para cá tem performado, entendeu? É como se desse para levar isso para todas as situações, mas não dá. Não dá. Esses outros dois exemplos que usamos acima não dá para traduzir, mas é como se fosse possível, tá? Não existe presente perfeito no português para dizer, vamos traduzir o present perfect para presente perfeito. Não, não tem. Não existe essa estrutura. Again, in recent years, why is that some of the best films in recent years have been based? Têm sido baseados. Ok, isso aqui também faria sentido trazer. Alguns dos melhores filmes nos anos recentes têm sido baseados em eventos reais. Têm sido baseados. We're talking to think audiences enjoy. Right? No.
So, from these films, we've learnt something.
Desses filmes, nós temos aprendido algo. Ok, dá para traduzir. Perceberam? Tem vezes que você pode pegar o have e traduzir para o tem e faz sentido. No geral, não. O que é o segredo se vocês precisarem traduzir, o melhor é traduzir para o passado simples na cabeça. Esses filmes ensinaram algo. Então pega aqui como se fosse we learned something. Nós aprendemos, não. These filmes we've learned something. Nos Desses filmes nós aprendemos algo. Então, melhor pegar assim, nós aprendemos. Só que entender que é algo que começou no passado e segue até agora. Ok? It's just introduction. We go in more details the next class. I go to the explanation. This is a very delicate topic. I will review today. I will review in the second semester and next year again. This need to be reviewed. Okay? We are going to have lots of conversations over it.
Perfect.
Okay, my friends?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop recording.